Well, hello, Zelda Speedruns. We are back with yet another TP Rando Season 2 race. This is Winners Bracket Pool 1 Round 2 between Ryuken and Gymnast86. Two very, very good runners. Should be quite a race. On tracking today, we have Kalito and Skystorm. And on commentary, we have Nosley and Arthur. So I will send it off to those two, and have fun, you guys.
Wow,
Alright.
thank you.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Today we have a beautiful race between two people. Gymnast, of course, the classic. Everybody knows Gymnast here. I'm sure everybody has watched Gymnast before. And Ryuken. We're going to see what they have in store for us. Please, dog, no, please.
I know Ryuken is a up-and-coming runner who's been improving quite a lot, at least from what I've paid attention to, and Gymnast is always pretty much the beacon of consistency across most, if not all, the games he played. The predictions are still live for a little bit. And if you want to pray to the RNG gods, you can always sacrifice some of your points.
Gamble smart, people. Gamble smart.
Unfortunately, Powis cannot be required. Powis is fun to watch.
There we go.
This is an interesting location to spawn at.
Very interesting. For some reason, I've seen this happen quite often.
Ooh. So Arbiters is required, but it's also Baron. It's pretty nice.
And for the dungeons, we have, if I wrote it down correctly, we have Snow Peak, Arbiters, and Temple of Time as the dungeons, with Forest Temple leading to Snow Peak, Temple leading to Arbiters, and City to Temple of Time. Oh, and a ball and chain already in Stalfos Grotto. Wow.
That's actually kind of big because you can't kill the Stalfos without the ball and chain or bombs.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
So they won't even have to come back here.
Which they will, no matter what, obviously. And there's the spinner, yeah. That makes sense.
There's spinners here too? What the heck?
Yeah, they need the spinner to get away from here. Since from here you can't warp yet. It doesn't have Leneru unlocked. So that's or Leneru or Elden.
I didn't even think about that. This spot
That's
has
why
no
the ball and
warrior.
chain extremely confused me.
Wait, with that pairing of dungeons, spinners required for both Arbiters and Temple of Time. So that's the perfect spawn because you don't even have to hunt for anything.
Plum is dead. I missed the other one, sadly. Both players going to unlock the rest of the world, or at least a part of the world. Yeah, what would be the best play to make from here? Stalfos Grotto is always a very, very odd spawn to start with.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, they can break rocks, that's true.
In most
Such a
cases, you
convenient
probably just do what they're both doing because it gets you towards Kak Village and Ordon, which are both pretty high density locations early on.
Yep. Yeah, and especially because they have the ball and chain, they can just break the boulders. I'm so used to immediately having to warp out of there just because there's nothing to do. Well, they can actually do stuff immediately. Very, very smooth beginning so far. And both doing the out of logic Dominion rod check here on the bridge.
Also, it's probably just me, but I noticed they both have blue hair on Minda, so it's pretty cool.
I gotta say, I did not notice. But thank you. We're just going to see Elden Field for both players right now. Makes sense, of course. Afterwards, they'll probably push through Kakariko Village and then in some way go to Lineru. That is most likely the... Or maybe Orden. Maybe we'll see somebody push Orden. It's always debatable. Some people have their own ways of going through the game.
I just think it's hard not to do Ordon, like, as fast as you can, unless you get a bunch of items early in, just because it's like 6 checks and they're all Sphere 0.
Yeah, and they're quick. They're all very close to each other. Like, compared to an Elden Field where you dive into a grotto, and you go with your horse and travel and dive into another grotto. It just takes a lot longer compared to Orden. And the bow. Alright. In the Bumbling Grotto.
So we already have almost everything we need for Temple of Time. We just need the lantern and then a Dominion.
Wow, yeah. You're right about that. Wow. I mean, yeah. Crazy.
Then you
yeah, the Sky character. The Sky character to get into Temple of Time.
Yeah.
That could be anywhere. Though it does look like Temple of Time is going to be the first dungeon.
I think Snow Peak Ruins is probably first, because at least with these settings, Snow Peak Ruins, you start with both pumpkin and cheese, unless they change that. And that makes Snow Peak, quite often, if it's early, it's going to have items.
That's true, and especially now that it's locked behind Forest Temple, it's basically a free entrance into Snow Peak already. And then having the ball and chain, you can do the lobby chests. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to go into Snow Peak already.
This is kind of interesting.
Because
I think Ryuken's going this way to, they're probably going to hit the cave and check what's on top of the pillar.
Yeah, this is definitely slightly unique. There's not many times where I have traveled between Elden Field and Kakariko Gorge like that. Not many times.
I don't think I've ever had to do that.
I've done it like a few times, but it's in very odd routing. Very odd.
I see. Ryuken's wanting to get a Ordon as fast as possible. It's fair because you get the portals on the way back anyway.
Yeah, early in the run, it's mostly just opening the map, making your way towards Orden from wherever you spawn, and unlocking the regions, opening the map. We already saw the wolf jump right now from Gymnast.
Yeah, that was pretty clean.
He probably knows that since. Oh, never mind. I'm a mistake. Oops. He doesn't know. And he's also going for the hint sign.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think I probably missed a hint with something in Cat Gorge being something then. Major items or something. Okay, ice block.
Yep, Shell Grotto and Ice Block are both foolish.
I'm trying to do both the watching and noting stuff down for myself. It's quite the task, I notice.
Given that there's 2 major items in Kakariko Gorge, you either get lucky and they're both in the cave, or you get unlucky and one's on Lantern and then the other one is locked by the Dominion rods.
I also gotta say, like, for some reason, the Cack Gorge major items thing, it shows up so often for me that Cack Gorge has 2 or 3 major items, and I think literally 60% of the time it's my major items in, which is odd. Could be me, but I don't know.
There was no item at the pillar at all, so there's no item there either. So at least one of the other items is locked by a lantern or 2 Dominion rods. Logically, anyway.
But that's always the painful part about doing this cave out of logic with the ball and chain. Since if it is indeed the lantern check, you just wasted like your time. And the cobwebs grow back the next time you come back. Like why?
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
At least for one of them.
that's the claw shot. That's probably the item that is going to lead to the rest of everything else.
It's pretty good to get early on like that, because you haven't really visited all the places that require a claw shot yet. So now you can kind of just hit a bunch more stuff on your first path.
Especially like for gymnast, I mean for Ryuken as well right now. Having the claw shot and then entering Lineru, it comes with a lot of perks, since there's a lot of scattered claw shot checks all over the place in Lineru, and here even if Farron Field, which is I think Baron, if I saw that correctly. Don't have my Barons noted down besides Arbiter's Grounds.
Yeah, the Barrens are Arbiter's Grounds, Lineru Field, Farron Field, and Lake Hylia.
Thank you,
Oh,
Harmyan.
yeah, you can type that too.
Harmyan the legend.
It's nice to have
And
Lineru
Lake
Field.
Hylia. Wow, some very juicy Baron hints.
It just means Castletown's going to be stacked.
Yeah, most likely. Let's hope it's not on the magic armor, though. Or did we see that already, if it's hinted?
I don't think we've seen that hint yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sky
no,
started talking about the
Malamar
Zora
is
armor
dead.
and Charla.
The hint is for Malamar, right? The magic armor Malamar.
What do you mean? The always hint? The always hint is for the big armor.
Is it called Malamar or magic armor?
I don't know exactly what it is called.
I just know the written down hint here just says Malamar is
Yeah, not surprised, honestly. Yeah, with Mellow Martin, I imagine most people probably still think about Kakariko Village and the check, like the, what is it, the Hawkeye originally? Or the what? What is Mallow Sal again?
Mallow, depending on which Malamar you're talking about, like in CAG, it's like the red potion is. Oh, the Dominion red is on the core.
Oh.
Wallets required.
Oh. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be. There could be another Dominion rod, and that could be the one. Like, but probably a wallet is a nice item to find. Wow, what a
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Place.
Where you can hopping off the fence to avoid walking around it. It's pretty sick.
I guess that is nothing for us.
Well, I guess the wall doesn't have to be required, but given that we know there's another major item, possibly. Oh yeah, they just said the magic armor's an orange rupee, so we don't have to worry about it.
Jim right now going into South Castletown, doing the tightrope chest.
I think given we know at least one other major item is locked by either like 2 items are locked by Dominion rods, or 1 is by lantern. I don't know if the next major is required, but it's there's a good chance it could be required.
At least one of those wallets could not be Dominion Rod locked, because one wallet locks a Dominion Rod.
Yeah.
Very odd knowledge, and probably will not matter, but it is true. And another orange rupee here for Gymnast. Oh yeah, of course he has the spinner immediately. It's so nice, full clearing South Castle Town. Well, while you're there the first trip, that's always amazing.
And get the
And a
bombs.
bomb bag! Oh, that's very nice. Now you can do like Great Bridge and most of the things there already. I think we'll see Jim dive into a dungeon quite soon. Ah, the nasty bow on Ryuken. This post stays so annoying. Every once in a while he just cannot be grabbed. And that annoying invisible walls and the weird collision from the destroyed building, it's just not nice.
Yeah. This is a nice thing about having like spinner and claw shot this early when you haven't visited everything, because Jim's basically just doing all of South Castle Town in one go. And then he'll probably
Exactly.
do the double claw one.
Even like I would say for the lantern would be an even bigger item to have early on instead of later on, because every check of the lantern besides Farron Woods is just extremely spread out, and just one check in Kakariko Graveyard and one in Elden Field here, and it's so much extra time if you find the lantern as your last item leading to something. It's painful.
We have a fishing rod now, so Ordon is almost full clearable on one trip. Oh, Jim
Oh,
a little bit too far.
it scared me a little bit for a moment.
There you go, you got it.
2 out of logic checks done. I mean, not out of logic for Ryuken,
Another
actually.
bomb bag.
And another bomb bag, wow.
That one's bomb locked.
Those are
What?
2 pretty
Those
crazy
what?
locations.
We get the ball and chain sphere 0, so it's not even bomb locked. I'm so used to that check being bomb locked because the ball and chain is just non-existent.
It does seem to be that you
Oh,
will...
there's
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. And that was the small chest in North Farron.
Okay, so they can do Temple of Time as soon as they have the gate key, because we already have Mimbo apparently.
Yeah, and knowing that there is still Dominion Rod wallet locked in Castle Town, there is probably something on Dominion Rod, on Double Dom Rod checks.
Yeah, we know at least there's a more certain chance the other major item in Gorge Void is, or not Gorge Void, holy crap, Kakariko.
Any
Gorge.
percent player here, by the way. You just want to mention Gorge, and you say Gorge Void, that's awesome.
Yeah, do Gorge Void and Rando. Gorge Void there.
Good luck, yeah. I wish you good luck.
So I guess we're gonna see. I mean, would you even want to do Arbiter's Ground right now?
No, Arbiters is barren. It makes no sense to do Arbiters
You
right
could
now.
technically do it because you can just kill Stalwart with the bomb arrow.
Yeah, you told me, you like showed the video in the Discord, and it surprised me a lot, but apparently you can kill Stalwart with a bow and
Actually, no, you can't in this
bomb.
seed because you need 2 swords to get into the pass.
Yeah, and they also
You
still
can't
need the
do this.
lantern to get into Arbiters, like beyond the first or second room.
Oh, spinner back to Memo.
Spinner to Memo.
And we've already seen the Memo. So this is pretty nice, all things considered, because now you can read the hint in Upper Zora River, and if you know it has an item, you can just do it because you got a fishing rod.
I totally did not count on the amount of bow souls everybody has now. But
Yeah,
they're
I think.
pretty close.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's better to just do the post souls because you only have to do 5 of them, and they're all. But you're going to all the places you could do them anyway.
Okay, we're seeing Baba Serpent Grotto right now. This tends to have good items. At least in the Season 2 tournament so far.
With the way this seed's going, I wouldn't be surprised if Boomerang and Iron Boots are both in Snow Peak runes as well. Just have every item in there, because I'm pretty sure they could just do all of Snow Peak right now.
Oh, and there's the fountain hint for South Castle Town, which Jim already got.
Well,
Oh, Iron Boots!
That's not where I thought those would be. There's a grasshopper, which we know is bad. No grasshoppers here.
Both players warping at the exact same moment. Almost.
Yeah, it's almost 1-1. So how much you want to bet the Zora armor for the 500 rupees is going to be required?
Oh god.
For the Gora.
I really hope not for their sanity. There's the magic armor for Jim.
2 swords in dungeon. Oh, it said Iron Boots is not useful, so we're saved.
Nice.
Don't need those for anything. Yeah, unlucky for the grasshopper. Found itself in the pot. Link won't be saving it. This is one of the few layouts that doesn't need Iron Boots at all. So the only way it would be required is if the very few checks need it.
Yeah, the Dead Iron Boots gives a lot of information about, like, the checks in dungeons, which are barren now, of course. Yeah. Time save.
Well, I mean, like, you don't use Iron Boots at all in all 3 of our dungeons. So it could only be useful for the... what is it called? I can't remember its actual name. I just call it North Elden Field.
Yeah, the names are in process of being changed as well, so maybe let's not give it a name. The one cave with the magnets.
But yeah, there's like 3 checks in there that require irons, which are now dead. 2 in... well, yeah, I think a lot of them are just covered by the Barons already. I think Isaac was probably pretty close, because there's 2 swords in dungeons, and we need 2 swords to get in the Temple of Time to do Arbiters. So I'm assuming it's just going to be 2 swords in Snow Peak runes, so you can then go do Arbiters. But seeing as Arbiter's is dead, I don't think anyone's going to do it until last.
Probably one of my favorite dungeons to have Baron, since it just makes the whole Po 1 skip less of a brain issue for me. Should I not? No, I'm just going for it.
I'm just clairvoyant. I just know your name. Don't worry. Fortunately, I don't think Jim has the hint for the Iron Boots. So, wait, I thought Jim saw the like how you did. Maybe Jim doesn't know about linear string thing. Oh, well, he does
Oh,
now.
yeah, that's one way to find out.
Maybe he's checking
Still
for
going
like
to
a
grab
wall
the
or
checks.
something.
So yeah,
Could a wall?
Leneru Spring is coupled into Lake Hylia. So if Lake Hylia is barren, there's nothing in Leneru Spring. And if the game hints specifically that Leneru Spring is barren, then Lake Hylia must have at least one important item in some way.
Yeah.
That is something I have also learned the hard way.
From what I understood from the conversations, the item doesn't have to be like required. It just has to be like sometimes required to block the Baron.
Ah, that makes sense. I was not fully sure still.
And I think sometimes it's like if you have like 3 bows and 2 of them are available, they're both sometimes required. If they're both like actually needed. So we still don't know where the desert gate key is, which is interesting.
And important.
Anyone with arachnophobia, you can look back now, because all the spiders are
Oh,
gone.
actually, the Goblin Camp key is not important at all. Because we're playing dungeon, entrance randomizer, of course. Temple of Time leads to Arbiter's Grounds. We don't need the Arbiter's entrance. That's always big. Not having Snow Peak and Arbiters lead to any dungeons, because it sucks to go back to those dungeons.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't need the entrance. For some reason, I think I was reading it wrong. It actually says Arbiter's City's entrances leading to Temple of Time.
Gymnast is definitely on the right track so far.
I think they're both finding like pretty much all the stuff they need. I think the only thing Ryuken's missing at the moment is
I think
the
Gymnast
memo.
is frozen for a moment. Oh, there he is again. One frame of Link hanging onto a board.
Yeah.
It happens. In Gerudo Desert, the internet connection is kind of bad. As you can see. Now Ryuken going to the Tech-type Grotto inside Castle Time.
Found a bottle, which unfortunately has no use. Pretty cool though, because you can get fairy tears and kill bosses faster.
I absolutely love having the fairy tears. Especially for Argorok, since I learned the Argorok strat, it's just fun. It's hard though, especially with the controller I have sometimes. It can be quite finicky, but it's so satisfying when it works. There's the fishing rod for Ryuken.
Surprised no one's gone to Ordon yet. It
Yes,
wasn't
that's
Hainted
actually a
Mirror,
very
was it?
good point. It was not, no. We have both Leneru Field, Farron Field, Lake Hylia, and Arbiters as bear.
We are not Ordon enjoyers here. Ryuken's gonna do the setup for the jump now. Looks good. Gets the memo. We know the memo is double claw shot locked.
Yep. Which is
Given
crazy.
given it's double claw locked. I don't actually know if anything good could be in desert or Bulblin camp outside of like swords. But that's because we don't know where the other claw is at the moment.
I don't know how that works actually. I have to
Well,
think
because
about that.
it depends on where the claw is for the second one, because it could be obviously like a very deep and logical lantern.
Oh wow!
Because we
Yeah.
know where the other stuff is.
Oh.
Or it could just be a
wow.
sword.
And we'll see what they get here. Gymnast and Goblin camp right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Is the memo got hinted as like item to item, so it has to have something behind it. But I don't know if it would be a lantern or just a sword. If it's a sword,
Golden to Blizzard. Yeah, that part we knew from the first
yeah.
20 seconds.
In the first 2 seconds of the scene, get the ball and chain.
I think they were reading hints still.
I don't. Have we seen anything yet? I think it has to be this now. It's a wallet,
it's
so
a
the
wallet,
dual Dominion
yeah.
rod is required.
Oh god.
Just like I thought.
Oh, this is actually super disgusting. The moment we saw the castle town golem having the Dominion rod, we kind of knew what we were getting into.
Have we seen all the shops yet? Like, have they talked to Koro yet? Because it could be on him too, which would also require a wallet for like 1 rupee. Oh, Jim now knows iron boots are useful. Guess we'll find out what he has.
Money from Koro. I need.
Yes, the silver rupee.
I need a neighbor like Koro. He gave Jim 400 rupees just now.
Dude, just handing money.
Like Koro could have bought the Dominion rod, technically.
He gave you 200, and then he said, "I'll take 100 and give you 200 more." So he gave you 300 for free.
Yeah, he first gives you 2 times 100, and then you give one of them back to get the double amount back again. Crazy. Now that's stocks. Stock trading like a boss. eToro, and there's the Marshall. What a crazy,
so it's in
crazy
logic. Okay, so that probably just means the second Dominion rod locks Lantern then.
This is such a skippable check as well.
Oh, that's insane. So Lantern is either gonna be an Ordon, which means it's just a sword that's locked. Yeah, that could be it, I guess. If 2 swords are in a spot that requires the Dominion rods, I guess, then the other 2 will be locked by the Dominion rod.
Oh. Okay, we're finally seeing the first player go into Ordon.
It's going to depend on if the Lantern is actually in Ordon or not. There's a good chance it's just locked by a double Dominion rod and wallet.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing on wrestling, but so we don't get to see wrestling today.
Too bad. I mean, you can always look up a video of people wrestling if you really feel like it.
Wooden sword. Money. Oh yeah. You see a lot of bow wrestling on Wolf Dash 5.
Wolf Dash 5.
I think it makes sense to come to Ordon. They probably would have came to Ordon before Desert if they didn't find Memo. But because Memo was hinted in the way it was, I guess they were just pushing it to see if it would be Lantern out of logic.
Yeah, there's a lot of intricate little details happening right now. Like with the hints and stuff, the information you have, it gives you a lot, but not exact, like clear instructions of, okay, it's most likely just this or that. Quite intricate.
That'd be something we could ask if Jim wants to do a post interview, if those are done.
And Ryu is also making his way towards Bullblank Camp right now. I'm going to find the wallet there.
It will be interesting if Ryu decides to chase the Dominion Rod, or if he also just does Ordon.
I wouldn't be too surprised if he goes to Ordon afterwards. It's
So
kind of
Los-
the only giant areas with many checks left.
So the thing about spheres is whenever items require, like, if a check requires items, depending on where you find those items would determine like what sphere, like air quotes sphere, the item belongs to. So like for the ball and chain, we spawn there and could pick it up without needing anything else. So it would be called a sphere 0. Ordon has a bunch of checks you can do with no item requirements, so a lot of its checks are just sphere 0, as you would call it. So when somebody says like early sphere, they just mean like it doesn't require much to get. There's a lot of nuance to how the randomizer likes to place things.
And there's the other wallet.
Okay, wait, how are both wallets required?
I think maybe it doesn't mean both, but any, like either of them or something. I don't know exactly.
Well, Memo can't be hinted as path for the wallet.
No. Yeah, double dumb rod checks are probably where it's going to be.
Yeah, so it has to be the double Dominion rod check in Desert then. Because that wallet is there, so it can't be the wallet, I don't think. It just like temporarily confused me because I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, and Ryu is going to get the information here.
So Ryu's gonna chase the Dominion rod.
He's
However,
going to grab it.
This could be bad for Ryuken though, because Ryuken does not know there's another wallet available. So
No, it could be a giant red herring in some way.
because like if we start, because like when do you go back to Desert if you assume the wallet had to be the path? So like as soon as they find the other wallet, it may click in their head. They're like, wait a minute.
Ah, he's going. Yeah.
But it just depends
Okay,
on what's in Desert.
There it is. And he's going into Snow Peak, isn't he? Yeah.
So we're just doing dungeon.
That's also not that crazy of a decision. With the items that he has, it's quite doable. Snow Peak
I'm
shouldn't
surprised
take
someone's
too
already
long.
done it. Because it's just Snow Peak.
True, yeah. Snow Peak is like, as long as you have like a claw shot, rang, and a ball and chain or something, Snow Peak is pretty quickly on the menu. And bombs, logically, I suppose. But who likes to do Snow Peak logically? honestly I can't remember the last time I shot a cannonball.
Even Quickswitch likes to avoid cannons.
For real, Karoo. Snoping Roots is always in the Forest Temple. That's so true. I've had this so many times as well. And this is as well like it's a Stelphos Grotto spawn, by the way. In case you didn't see.
Nothing on the hobby chest.
Gale Boomerang is in
not
Arbiter.
required. Hey, that's
Oh,
kinda sucks.
yeah,
You're
that's
not getting a boomerang.
we're not going to LJ this seed.
Unless you randomly find it. Looking for geese, I guess. We know it's not required though, so nothing in Zora's Domain is left. Because Iron Boots and Boomerang are both dead. So there's like nothing for Boomerang to do.
Ryuken is now up to the second floor of Snow Peak. This is where the dungeon actually really starts. Like, being stuck on the bottom floor can be quite annoying sometimes.
My
Depending
bad, I
on
was
the
scared.
I hope you're okay.
Ryuken almost got owned. Not having a sword there is
Talk
scary.
to the golem again.
Yep, Jim's gonna start pushing. I wonder if Jim goes straight back to desert or not. Oh yeah, we get to see the block puzzle.
Also been a while since I've done this. I know, like, in this room you can do like a spinner bomb boost onto the ice, and then onto a block, and do an LJA to get to the northeast room. I don't know in what case it could be useful, because there's so many different ways of going through this dungeon, it's kind of hard to even keep track of. For me, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can skip it in like 4 different ways with just the ball and chain and claw.
Do you start with Ordon, cheese, and pumpkin, or?
Yes, yes.
I think
So
could
you don't
probably
have
just
them.
not do the puzzle.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I never really do the puzzle either. Just like Kuru is talking about again. I think he's not a big fan of this puzzle, since it's slow, and he is not.
Yeah. So Jim did come back immediately to desert, so I guess we'll see what's going on with these chicks. See, this P-hat really sucks, because as soon as you come to desert and you like you do the first grotto, when you come out, if you're fast and you make no mistakes, the P-hat will always be in the correct position when you get to it to just claw shot over immediately. But like if you have to come here like for the portal, like the P-hat just takes 10 years.
Yeah, oh, it's such a pain. Literally, the moment you warp over and get in, you warp into desert, the P-hat is on the other side of the cliff, and it has to slowly come over, and it probably takes about a minute of waiting. Literally, it's such a pain. It feels super bad. And Jim checking the owl statue in desert immediately.
Nice cutscene.
There's the sword.
It's
Oh, that's the sword.
The chandelier chest, I think.
The lobby chandelier chest, yeah. Yeah, I don't think chandelier chest specifies much. You have like northeast and lobby.
Yeah, it was the lobby one.
Yep.
I think it has to be done.
Ryuken is going to do the ball and chain thing. Ball and chain thing. GG's.
Because Tempo of Time's entrance is Arbiter's now.
Oh! What the fuck? That was a wallet, or a wallet. That was a lantern.
There's the lantern.
Oh my god.
So the
Well,
wallet
that
was
unlocks like the rest of the game.
wallet was technically required then for lantern.
Yeah,
But it
the
didn't have
sword
to be that
also
lantern.
the sword also made me doubt a little bit. Is this going to be it, or no? It is just the lantern.
I don't think
Okay,
it could
nice.
be. I don't think it could be the sword because
I don't think
we have
because it's
access
like
to 2 swords already. I think
exactly. Yeah, I think that's correct.
So
I'm not.
presumptuous.
I should before I speak. I should say I think, because I often I make mistakes. Fierce.
I think
Oh,
it's
this
more
is
like
book.
oh, there's
Finish
our
this
access
art
to
book.
Temple of Time.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. And if Ryuken does not seem to be too far behind specifically, besides the owl statue thing. Oh,
Oh
there's the
man,
second sword.
and there's another
Oh,
sword.
it's really picking up for Jim right now.
That's 2
Because
swords locked behind the 2 Dominion rods, technically.
yep, and the bedroom key for Ryuken. Okay.
So
Jim
the
has
2
full
swords
housing.
are. So we know what the other 2 swords are then. So they're either in Snow Peak Ruins, which seems unlikely, or there's one here and then the other is in Temple of Time, which would suck.
Yeah.
Because if I
Yeah,
know
we
anything
know-
about Temple of Time,
We know Arbiter's is Baron no matter what, so it must be in any of the other dungeons.
yeah, if I know anything about Temple of Time, if there's ever an item in there, it's always at the back.
Oh, I personally I don't have too much issues with Temple of Time and luck. Most of the time it spawns me before the first before the sign, the hint sign, or it like tends to put it in the annoying statue room, the one you know exactly which one with the two armos and the annoying throwing the yeah whatever the pain room.
Purple
The
friend helping with the cancel on the bow. Doing Snow Peak runes early probably wouldn't have been that bad, since you get access to Claw Shot, Spinner, and like almost everything pretty early. But you could almost have done Snow Peak runes and Temple of Time before ever needing to like chase anything else.
This seed just has many important items quite low sphere. Like the both claw shots were not very high spheres, and of course the spinner ball and chain. Yeah, it unlocks a lot.
A lot of the guesswork got removed because of our spawn, so like kind of forced it to put.
Yeah, that's kind of why I love some more forcing spawns. It can be very interesting compared to spawning in besides Castletown, and then yeah.
Yeah, the sword sheath animation in cutscenes is kind of interesting because it like kind of just goes off of whatever item Link is holding. So like no matter what, you could be holding anything and he would just put it away.
Does he do it with a fishing rod?
I'm sure he does it with anything. It just
Because I've
disappears.
not seen it with I know I've seen it with a claw, a dom rod, a bow, but I've not seen it with a fishing rod. I think
It'd be hard to have a fishing rod out when he does the animation.
exactly. And that there must be a way, in many ways.
Having fun with the ice guys. We haven't seen any swords here yet, so it's looking likely like 2 swords are just in Temple of Time, which is if you hate doing Temple of Time, it's bad news for you, because if there is 2 swords, you have 2 chances for it to be on the Dark Nut.
I think Temple of Time is the dungeon many people don't hate to do, but no one also likes to do. It's just there for most.
I don't think anyone likes to do all the way to the back for like one thing.
No, okay, definitely in that specific scenario, no. But just the dungeon itself, Temple of Time it's just there. You know, it's not too hard. It's not too memorable. It's just
It's pretty
there.
chill.
Yeah, as long as you have a claw shot at least, that really helps. That's also true, yeah. Lots of door switching and other things going on. Main important, like, make or break moment Temple of Time offers is the spinner skip. But since both players already have the spinner since the first 3 seconds, I don't think that's going to really matter this time. And they're also not going to have a rang. Ever. Down goes Dark Hammer for Jim.
There could be a sort of Mozetta in one here, but like otherwise, both of them are just in Temple of Time, and that's not good news for you. I think if you feel behind, because that means it's kind of like, oh, now I have to go all the way to the back of Temple of Time.
Yeah,
Unless you get really lucky and everything is just at the front, you don't have to do anything else. In Ryuken's case, it's kind of worse because he doesn't have the stuff.
If there's 2 swords in Temple of Time and they're like close to each other, that would help for Ryuken.
Well,
because
the main
Jim
thing
only needs one of them. And if they're kind of close, then it could kind of eliminate a little bit of time looking for another sword on Ryu's side.
The main thing I was thinking about is that Jim has everything. Like, he's almost in go mode already.
Yep.
The problem for Ryuken is that Ryuken hasn't started checking the minion rod stuff in the overworld. So if he goes to Temple of Time now, he's gonna go all the way to the beyond this point in it. So if 2 swords and the boss key are all up front, it's like kind of saving time for Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, Jim is just a few sequences ahead, getting the owl statue in desert and the lantern and the sword there, and then going into mist. That's the main difference. Though Ryuken is a few minutes ahead in Snow Peak, it's not that far off. They're pretty close still. Though it does really matter if Ryuken goes to desert immediately.
Yeah, I'm not saying Ryuken's behind by a lot. It's just, I think it's easier to make a mistake in Ryuken's position because there's still a lot of things you can do, and you don't have double claw because you haven't done the
that's too bad.
slightly misaligned.
But yeah, like you're saying, indeed, he has more question marks left than answered, basically.
You could definitely like pull it out and like hit the perfect line and get everything.
I've seen it done before. I've never done it before. I keep forgetting that I have an item and then waste 1 hour and 20 minutes looking for it.
I like that he does the bonk on the wall to do the setup because he doesn't have a sword.
Oh, like he rolled into the wall. Okay, I didn't see that, but that makes sense, I guess.
That was scary. Almost didn't have the time there.
Oh, that's so smooth. Like, I've seen Jim do this room with ball and chain before, and just the chill force pushing, it's not for me. I cannot push a chill force for the life of me.
He actually pushed it like a little bit too short because the ball and chain's supposed to hit all 4 of them.
Yep.
But I think he like tried to rush it a little bit.
It's still quite smooth though.
Because if you go too slow, then they hit you, or like you throw the ball and chain, then you get hit by a spear.
Yeah, this is a room you really do not want to wait too long, because once the chill foes are active with their spears, they like can half stun lock you at some point, and it becomes a mess.
There's a fun fact that you can do in that room, at least for the hitless runs. The guys are like up top at all times, so you can just bomb arrow them on their spawn and kill them without them ever dropping.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. I think I must have seen that, but it's been a long time. I've never even
This is a
done that like
fast
that
seed
way.
though. This is gonna be like
Oh yeah, absolutely. From the beginning, like
theoretically we're in go mode because the swords have to be in Temple of Time. So depending on how fast Temple of Time is, we could see like the fastest time set in season 2. I think.
at least in the tournament, that is.
I think in general. I don't know what the actual fastest time in season 2 yet is though.
I
Seems like a contender.
I imagine it's quite close to like 1.5 hours, probably slightly over. Like
Last
140.
time I saw was by like Karuru, and it was like a 128 or something. It's kind of fast.
Was it what? Was it 128? Damn, that is ridiculously fast. Was that for season 2?
It was season 2, I think.
Ah,
I could be misremembering that.
yeah, we are basically in go mode. Besides the fact that gymnast still needs one sword.
120 is also for season 1. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure like 128-ish was the record for season 1. I remember watching this specifically. The restream VOD. Yes, Bacon, please roll my seeds. Roll my seeds. I'm still like just
We know where both swords
shambles.
are, because there's no sword in Snow Peak Ruins. Both swords are in Temple of Time. Because
Yep.
we got 2 swords in dungeons. Unless a sword can be in a barren area, then both of them have to be in Temple of Time.
Let's hope there's not a sword in a barren area.
I don't think it's possible.
Fake barren area.
Pretty sure if it's hinted barren, like nothing can be there.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, here you go. Koro's just gonna give you 200 rubies. And then you wanna spend 100 rubies to get 2 more? Nope.
Then Bacon, can you please roll out as many seeds as you can, like for today? So we have some happy good seeds. Would love to have a stockpile of good seeds because it's not happening whenever I roll. And I gotta say, the seed gen bot is not really very friendly either.
Well, the bots are never friendly. Their whole thing is like, being
Rising
evil.
against humanity.
They're like, how can I make this the worst possible seed?
And it works every single time. Yes. The ending blow is the only hidden skill they start with. Yeah.
Mostly started with that. Just, I assume it was to avoid people like not finding a hidden skill at all, and then getting like a bait.
I guess it comes down to just a full random, like possible hidden skill casino, which is just painful. Ah,
Yeah.
okay, that also makes sense, yeah.
That's a fishing rod.
Though I would still, there's the second claw for Ryuken, by the way. I would still love to see somebody like forget to get the ending blow and like in the Ganon fight just not be able to finish Ganon.
If Ryuken goes to desert soon, should be like pretty competitive. Because Temple of, depending on where the two swords are in Temple of Time.
Yeah, it is still, if Jim does not play as Jim normally does, and Ryuken's execution is good, then everything is very possible. He's only slightly behind right now. And he has a hidden skill extra. He has the shield bash. So that must make up a lot of time. Most
Is this
useful.
That's where my concern was, though. Okay, he is going to desert now, so he shouldn't be too far behind. Most of my concern was just you get the wallet, and then you're like, that's the path. Then you leave, and you never come back.
Yeah, that is indeed like kind of the thing with some checks, because they're then so far out of the way, you never come back to them. And yeah, depending on if you're like as fit mentally, some people tend to remember, like I do. I tend to just completely forget Kakariko Gorge exists. I don't know why. I'm ashamed of it.
Did we see what was on the Darknet? Said nothing.
I did not see it. I gotta say, I've been also just enjoying those two people go head to head.
Cool.
Thank you, Skystorm, for paying more attention than I am.
Cool.
Oh, almost got spinnered. How are those things actually called, by the way? The little spinny
traps,
things.
I guess. I don't think they have a
spin traps? I think they did have, like they're in the old Zeldas as well, right? In some way. Like in the 2Ds even, I'm pretty sure. Are they? I don't know.
Yeah. Jim's angle's a little wackier. There you go.
Oh, he does a side hop for that. That's also funny. There's so many different ways of doing specifically that. And I myself, I do a little back walk and then a roll forward. There's people who do it like jump attack and then another one, I think. Just 2 jump attacks or something. There's many.
I think Ryuken has a reason not to go to Temple of Time, because knowing that there's 2 swords, Ryuken is in go mode.
Yeah, Lantern is like he doesn't have to go to the mist for that one sword. And now it would be very nice if the 2 swords in this dungeon are like back to back, since that would make like most time for him up.
Yeah, both of them are in go mode at this point, as soon as we find both the swords.
Oh my god, yeah, the second one being on Armagoma. Oh. Yeah, that will create the biggest gap in time between them.
Do you think anyone's gonna hunt for the boomerang in Arbiters just to have LTAs at the end?
Absolutely.
Personally, I would not, since at this point you're already in go mode, so like by the time you get to Arbiters, the seed's over.
I think I would probably gamble 1 or 2 specific chests. Like maybe the one next to the Redead in the spinning room before Bow. What is it? 4 technically? Or 3?
And you could find it while you're looking for keys, because you need at least 2 keys.
Exactly. Like there's a few specific checks that you will do.
Too far back. Oh. The jump slashes here are pretty brutal sometimes. The last one is the hardest because it feels like it's almost frame perfect.
Yeah, you have to like definitely claw shot like specifically at the end of the target already, and you also have to aim quite directly at the gate. Otherwise, it will be quite close. And you, like you say, you also have to do it quite quickly.
Yep, everything is in the back, like always. Temple of Time. Never seen Temple of Time be nice.
this room where Gymnast is in right now can be such a nightmare if you're swordless or something. Very
Actually,
annoying not to
there's good
not
tech
to.
to note for this room. Actually, for the Lizalfos, they don't attack you if you're not looking at them.
Exactly, but they push you so much. Like if you have just the claw shot to hit the diamond, right? Try hitting the diamond with a claw shot while like 2 Dynalphos and 2 like Lizalfos are pushing you. It's just ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
happy 1 hour. I forgot.
Oh, and there's the big key.
So Jim only needs 1 sword, and then he can leave. And Ryuken will have to go deeper, probably.
Yarning for the mines. That's what I do. Not as smoothly as he just did it.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
Very nice. Yeah, this is such a jump that can either just go right or it cannot happen for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Jim's also doing the thing where the spiders don't attack you unless you're not looking at them, and then they like start running at you.
Yeah, the baby
just
Domas, they're so odd indeed. Like if you're not focused on them, they go towards you. It's so counterintuitive almost.
It's basically the Lizalfos, but backwards. Or
Yeah,
if Link
yeah.
is like directly not looking at them, they'll run at you like psychopaths.
Which they are. Cyclopic?
Oh,
Oh,
there's a
and
sword.
that's the sword. That's the sword.
It's actually not a bad spot for the sword, given the boss key was not too far from it. Yeah, that throw with the statue, it's very hard to just eyeball, because it's like pretty precise.
I forgot how to, or what my alignment used to be, so I really have to, find a new alignment for this statue. Only the right statue you need an alignment for, since the other one you just throw your Dominion Rod at, once you grab the small chest at the back.
Also, for the statue thing Jim did, if you go just a little bit further, you can actually roll in through the gate during the cutscene, and it'll cancel the cutscene. I found.
I have no idea.
0.5 seconds over just waiting for the cutscene.
Big. The task is going to love this.
Well, because what happens is the statue still moves with Link. So if you're like next to the gate when it opens and you roll at the right time, you'll roll through the gate and the statue will fall. And because the statue's not on the switch, it just like turns off the cutscene. A similar thing can happen in King Boblin 5 in Hyrule Castle, but you don't fight him in Rando. Whereas I accidentally found out if you like roll perfectly, yeah, I think it's 4. For some reason, I can't remember the names of all of them. But if you roll perfectly into the first cutscene, you'll roll so far that he lands on the ground before the first cutscene ends. Which is like, I've never seen that happen until I accidentally did it. Because TP is a well-coded video game. So is Armor Coma. Jim got pretty good RNG. unfortunately, we do have to like go back to Temple of Time and then go all the way through there to get to Arbiters, and then Arbiters.
Arbiters is going to be fun though. Too bad they don't have LJAs to kind of smoothen out the experience. But Arbiters without LJAs is perfectly fine. Only after Po1 skipping, you lose a little bit of time. And besides that, there's the one chandelier skip. The one little phase through the chandelier thing. Less than a minute, like half a minute. Though they could still find the Rang. Don't forget. That's the sword for Ryuken. Now he has to go looking for the other sword still. Let's hope for him that it's right here in the big key. He's using all the models, of course. I also noticed already that the claw shot was kind of off, but never paid much attention to it. Isn't it like the... Is it? Yeah, I think it's also called a claw shot in Skyward Sword. I think it's
you don't. You only get the double claw shot in Skyward Sword. You never get like
exactly. Yeah.
You also only get it like towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I was just about to say like before Leneru Sensi. Too bad because it's such an amazing item. It always felt nice. I think everybody when they were young and played Zelda games and played with like the hook shot, especially like the double claw shots, it felt just crazy.
Trying to get the spin attacks over it.
And heart container.
So Ryuken will have to go a little deeper just because they need the extra sword.
A little L slide to save a few frames. Too bad this helmet is laying here. I think
I found if you
still grab it. If you like kayaking it.
Yeah, I found if you sword drop those, they like go flying.
Yeah, the TAS. This room with the TAS, it looks absolutely hilarious. I imagine you have seen it, like the TAS doing this room. It must be like the, what, 100% or all dungeons TAS?
Yeah, where it just sword drops the helmet, it
there
flies.
it is. There it is.
That's actually not bad spawns for the swords and the boss key. Like, given that they're in the second half, they're like all at the start of the second half.
Also, about the TAS, Jim is one of the people who worked on the TAS. On all the TASes of Twilight Princess, pretty much. I mean, most of the bigger ones.
Okay, so both runners are in go mode.
Yep.
Ryuken did not
Very
get this
early.
to hang onto the wall, so just gonna do it normally.
1 hour 11 minutes, and both players are in go mode.
This is a very good
Another
like showing for
Jim.
both.
Can't get the jump. Okay.
The auto roll's not I think probably pressing too early.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little finicky.
So the boss key is in the first half. We're not gonna see Rang because of that. I think as soon as you find 2 keys in the boss key, you're not gonna check anything else.
A mantis. That mantis is so lucky we need anything else, otherwise it was left for dead in here. Never to be seen by anything or anyone.
Rang on Stalwart heart container.
I love that idea already. Oh, nice big key.
So you find one more key and you don't open a single chest. Doing it with a spinner?
Yeah.
Insane work.
Fun.
Oh.
Nice. Very good. Yep, spinning across again. That was very quick.
At least one person saw that and they're like, wait, you can do Po1 skip with a spinner?
Yeah, technically, like in the render, you can kind of do it with anything. because you can fast transform and you can kind of just live in the sink sand if you really want to.
Yeah, we don't even do one skip anymore in the speedrun. We just go to the game.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, actually. I truly wonder, can you like get the chandelier to not be stuck in place, to then drop like quicker, right, and still make it underneath? If you know, you probably know what I mean. Besides,
Yeah, I
because it
think they
always
still
feels like
do
kind of
one.
awkward.
Yeah, I think they still do put one skip in 100% because you have to kill all the pose anyway.
Yeah, okay,
That
that
might be
makes
the
sense
only
as well.
one that they do it. I can't think of another category that would.
Yeah, there's not many other reasons. I mean, glitchless can't really do it anyways.
Well, they're not allowed to.
Honestly, by now, Poe 1 skip is like glitchless compared to Poe Gate skip or the displacement clips and everything.
Well, it requires a pop-up onto the pillar, so you're not allowed to do it. Since
No,
it's
no, I'm completely for or against that as well. But it's just compared to what happened in Arbiters the past year, Poe
yeah.
1 skip is not really that
See if he
crazy
gets
anymore.
unlucky here. Nope,
Too
unlucky.
bad. I hate this strat so much. I can never get the side pose. All the other pose in this, like, are fine.
That was
The
a pretty
side
nice
ones.
back though. Didn't get the good RNG, but was able to hit the Poe out of the spin animation.
That is a lot like harder than it looks. So is opening that door.
So Ryuken's gonna be going into Arbiters now. There's a
That is
little bit
also
of the
something I forget. Because of the entrance randomizer, whenever my entrance is City in the Sky, I forget that I should put on iron boots before, whenever you leave again, so you could actually land on the bridge. Yeah, it's just a small little thing, but it's very hard to remember that because of entrance randomizer. You never leave, like, Temple of Time thinking that you're going to fall out of the sky there.
Jim's opting to use the wolf dashes there and then get stuck on the body. Very cool TP.
Very, very cool.
So this is gonna be chaos.
No, not too bad.
Don't get stabbed. Ooh.
He wants to. Very threatening.
Weirdly, I found whenever they're by themselves, they don't really attack that much.
I think
He was
he's
also stuck on the
expressing
leg.
Nina's back.
Oh, that's why he didn't stab. He was stuck on the
Exactly.
opposed enter. He couldn't get close enough to stab. Because, like, in the first room, when you're, like, doing the human movement, the one guy will just kind of hang out, but as soon as the other two get there, they all start stabbing. Like, what the heck?
Like, that is very true, actually. For some reason, when they're grouped, they tend to just go ham with the stabs. But, like, even in the first room, if you don't have the claw shots, like, most of the times you can just grab the chain and you'll be fine. But very rarely, they'll just get you, and they'll maul you. Like those two, like you're seeing on Ryu's screen right now, they can go, yeah, berserk. Little madman.
Probably look at it later. I assume they probably just attack when there's more than one.
They only dare in groups. It's like a chihuahua in some way. More bark than bite.
Yeah, it's the pixie tracker. Jim's also has a gun mode button. Jim just hasn't pressed it. What? How did that min the dash miss?
You know what's crazy? I know Pixie's Tracker has a go mode button, and I never use it either. I don't even know what it is, or how to do it.
What Jim says, there's like an empty square in the middle of everything. When you click that, it like has a cool little animation.
Yeah, Jim is using Linso, right?
Yeah.
I recently started using
Is
Linso.
Jim looking for the boomerang? Is that what's happening here? Oh wait, no. That's Ryuken, never mind.
That makes a lot more sense.
I got confused by the blue hair. Because they both have blue hair on the window. So I got confused for a second.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it like covers the entire tracker. Oh,
Oh,
nice
for one skip. Love how we exactly like.
The boomerang was here?
What? Oh, Jim skipped this one specifically. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's right there for the LJ.
That is actually good for Ryuken. That is saving him some time. And another like 15 seconds if he does the LJ in one try. That is hilarious. Jim specifically glossed over
the
that
other
one.
fishing rod.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one before. Oh, we have backslice too.
Now we can get the fountain chest out of logic. Which you can already do with the bow. Now also without bow. Woo.
I'm not quite sure if Ryuken got the boss key or not yet. It's not hard to like. I'm sure he'll get on his way back. Because it's pretty much just in the route.
Wasn't it like right before bow one skip?
I'm pretty sure it's where the push block is.
Exactly, yeah.
As long as he doesn't forget that chest.
Okay.
That would be bad.
Jim is going to defeat Star-Lord here. Or at least try to. Try to.
You can got some good RNG for the pose in the first
Oh,
one.
now they're just slagging off. I hate it when the poles just linger around you and don't do anything. A nice short cycle again. Too bad it's the furthest bow from the door. Oh, Jim had a very smooth Star-Lord phase 1.
Yeah, that was very good. The Stalwart spawn, well, these Stout troop spawns can sometimes be a little bad. Make you bounce around.
They can also just not spawn. Very, very rarely, and I don't think people know why that happens. Ah, now he grabs it. Nice. Scared me for a moment.
So Ryuken will not need to do any more chess, and also has boomerang, so that's cool. Unfortunately, there's no cool tricks we can do since we're already in go mode.
I mean, there's the one chandelier thing that he won't do anymore. Too bad. He can, yeah.
It's actually a pretty nice arbiters though, because you don't even have to do the second half. So you just do
Yeah.
the first half and then leave.
Baron Arbiters feels great, honestly. I love Baron Arbiters.
Good fast cycle. See if you can get the spin attacks. That's
Now
the
Jim
hardest.
will get the spin attacks. Jim will get the spin attacks.
You never know. Sometimes this game just be.
It's been a while. I've not seen him get the spin attacks on Star-Lord.
Was a good Stellar though.
Yeah, this is really fast. This is definitely the fastest seed we've seen so far.
I assume on restream this is probably the fastest. Because this seed has been crazy.
I would almost say that it's like the fastest period. but it's close. There's probably people who have been around the 130 mark. Makes sense.
The
Really?
showcase. How fast was the showcase? 'Cause this is
Oh.
gonna be like like a 127 or something. Maybe 128. It's not gonna be a 130 because you don't have to do the first part. Oh, okay.
Guess I have another stream to watch then. I was purposefully trying to avoid some streams because I wanted to practice. But since I don't even have much time to practice, I will just watch, I guess, at my work. While still working, don't worry. I'll still do my work. That was a nice little strat by Ryu there, hitting the redead immediately with Wolf towards the chest. Normally I just
That's a
run
good idea.
past and then kill the redead. That was, yeah, saves a second or two.
Always make
This
sure
bow-
you put that guy away from the wall because he can
I-
get knocked over inside of the wall.
I was just about to say, this pole loves crawling inside of the wall. And now he's teaming. He's furious.
Might be a 129 actually.
Camera also shows how much the pole likes being in the wall. Yeah, it will be very close with a 130 or sub 130. I don't know exactly how long it takes from here. For me, it definitely takes at least a minute longer than for Jim. So, yeah.
I think this is gonna tie with the other restream then, because I don't think we have much game left. Might be
I'm sure we don't.
slightly behind it.
Oh. Every second matters. Nice. With my controller, it's such a hassle aiming just a little bit. It's so painful.
Actually, no, it will be a 130. I think. I think Zelda, if she gives like all triangles, would be a 2 slow.
Let's
And
beg
then I
for a
forgot you
triangle
have to-
was
You
Zelda.
can't do the skip on this guy, so you have to fight him.
Yeah, that's true. Your any percent wired brain is immediately thinking about, oh yeah, the skip. That makes so much. I don't even think about the skip anymore because I purely play rando. But yeah, it makes sense that you immediately bring the skip up here for the Dark Knight.
Fortunately, Zelda, it has fixed RNG, unlike Speedrun.
Besides the dash and the triangle, those are still random. But she indeed shoots the balls at 1, 3, and 7.
I could be wrong, but I think Dusky has like fully fixed RNG. Because you get the ball, a dash, a ball, and then 3 triangles, and then a ball. And I've gotten it every time I've speedrun Dusk. I don't know if I'm just really unlucky or.
I've not even fully ran through it. Like, I have not beaten Ganondorf on Dusk yet. Something I should definitely do. Well, that's the first triangle. Jim shaking his head.
So shimmy. I'm curious. I'm always curious to see how people do Zelda, because some people will do the jump attack, some people will do the spin attack.
I do the jump attack, but I fail it like one in a few times. I gotta say, most of the time when I'm playing, by the time I'm at Zelda, I'm already kind of disappointed.
Oh man, dude.
Now the
Nothing but
triangle.
triangles.
Doritos. Zelda's
You're
on the
gonna learn-
memes.
You're gonna learn about shapes today.
Oh,
You got a dash.
and Ryuken is playing flipper. How do you call that? Arcade flipper thing.
Yeah. Phase 3 can be the worst if a Stallard or a Stout Troop decides to spawn in your face while you're going for the bounce back. You just get pinballed.
And the arms. Stallard's arms are super janky.
I do have a tip for anyone who has to fight Stallard though in random.
Pinball is the word. Thank you very much, Isaac.
If you hold the C stick in a slight position, like ESS, you don't know what that is, you're just very slightly in a range where it doesn't move, but it counts. The camera won't move when you move around with the spinner. It makes it a lot easier.
Huh.
Because normally the spinner, like the camera will try to move to where you're aiming the spinner at. But if you're using the C stick, it won't do that.
Ah, okay. I gotta say, with my controller, the one I'm using right now, it's a mess. I used to play with an Xbox controller, Xbox One, which was decent. I really should just buy a true GameCube controller because it's it's hard. It can be really hard.
Yeah.
Especially playing with a Switch Pro controller, which is more sensitive than parts of my body I should not be
Ooh,
naming right now.
Nice fast cycle. Let's see if we can get the spins. The spins are looking clean on the
Looking
input.
good. Down goes the giant skull. Skullord.
A big issue a lot of people have with like fights like Stallard is that they like spin, like they try to go too fast, and you're not like hitting all the notches, so it won't register your spin.
Truly, I also like to add to that, it indeed is just better to focus on making sure your spin, like on the stick, is decent. And then just every few seconds, whenever one spin attack is done, just press B twice. Like, don't spam B. That is going to make you stab and do all other garbage. Just a few times right after your spin attack, and that's probably going to be best.
It was a pretty decent.
Very
horseback.
nice horseback, yeah. For me, that would be fantastic. I hate horseback with a burning
he just
passion.
got the unlucky second where he like does the fucking, what is it called?
The dash.
Evasive maneuver. He just like does a full 360 almost.
Yeah. The sharp corner. Hairpin turn.
Yeah. You don't really have to do anything fancy for the spin attacks. As long as you're like not rushing the spin and like not hitting the analog notches, like your spin attacks will work.
I'm playing with a notchless controller. Luckily, in Dolphin, you can set like virtual notches. At least setting that to a few percent will definitely help. And make sure like your gate size, like in general, is not very big, because it might just slightly not
Okay, good
like catch
Ganondorf
them.
setting up the meme
Yeah,
material.
Jim going
GG.
to meme 132.13
Skystorm was
as
best.
Link looks Ganondorf dead in his eyes, wearing the
Good
magic
prediction,
armor.
Skystorm.
GG.
Almost spot on.
Yeah, you lost some money, huh?
Hello.
Hello.
Now Ryuken also entered.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
GG's, Gymnast.
Welcome back. Been enjoying the show as well, huh?
Yeah, so that was a fun seed.
Very
That
much.
surely was something. I'll tell you that.
I do always like spawning from jumping out of the Stalfos grotto because it means you're guaranteed spinner immediately.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
that was
the ball and
first time
chain
I
came with
experienced
it too.
that.
That was like that bringing the ball and chain immediately, and then just smoothly going through North Eldin into Eldin Field. That it felt very natural from the beginning, and it unlocked like you had many like items by minute 10 already. Very
Yeah, it was
very smooth
also
seed.
it was also pretty funny getting hints about how North Eldin was path to things. It's like, yeah, North Eldin was path to literally everything. You couldn't do
Yeah.
anything without North Eldin.
We knew that by 10 seconds in.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. The funniest one was Spinner being papped to Memo and me being like, oh, well, obviously. Otherwise the sea would be incompletable. At least that told
Very
me
funny
something in
seed.
desert or camp was important.
Yeah,
did
it
have
was
a
nice that
question
gave us
about,
the info about desert being important.
I did have one question about the desert thing, because I noticed both of y'all kind of did the same thing, where you both got the wallet and you're like, ah. But I think only Jim found the second wallet was like just in Ordon. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. That's a mean spot for that.
I was wondering what
Yeah.
you were thinking when you found the second wallet and you were like, wait a minute.
Well, so finding the second wallet not being locked by anything let me know that, like, there was still something in desert I hadn't found yet. And so I was like, well, that probably means I need to get the second Dominion rod, so that's why after I got the second Dominion rod, I immediately rushed to desert again, and wow, it had sword and lantern. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
think
then
that was
the lantern locked like another sword in mist as well, which Ryuken never got.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where was
He
the
got the one in
second
Temple of
dungeon
Time.
sword?
They were
Yeah,
both in
just
Temple of
further
Time.
on.
Okay.
In the boss key room. The boss key chest, I think.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty nice Temple of Time, all things considering, because it could have just been all the way in the bag.
Also, the Rang, Jim, this will be funny. It's right after Po 1 skip in the chest there.
Oh.
They just get the ring and do the LJ.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was like,
getting ready
well,
to do a different method of getting over that like little sand pit before the last Poe, and then Boomerang was just right there, so I was just like, oh, never mind. I can just LJ.
Yeah, it was beautiful to watch. Beautiful.
Yeah, it did cross my mind. I was like, oh, well, like after I'd already jumped around and was pulling the chain, I was like, oh, well, if that chest that I passed by was Boomerang, that would have been faster to get, but it probably wasn't, so oh well.
No.
What are the odds?
I think
Yeah.
the main difference I think that the race came down to was just that Jim found the second wallet and Ryuken didn't. So
Yeah,
it was
I'm
like
pushing like Jim had the Dom rod earlier as well. Yeah, the wallet.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. At least, like, specifically with regards to rushing desert back again, which was
Yeah.
necessary.
because I think if you don't find the second wallet, you're like, I don't really have a reason to go straight back.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
Well-
both played very well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I've been impressed by both sides. Well, GG's both.
Thank you, thank you.
GG's. Congrats, Bacon. The seed wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
right.
very happy it was bad. Thank God. I was gonna be sad. I was very worried. I was like, oh, it's a restreamer rolled seed. Oh boy, this might be a rough one.
I think you should
we will
restream
be-
more often.
Yeah, I was talking about rolling more seeds for TPR, because if this was a seed that I could roll, then I could probably roll a little better, depending. You know, there's still a
Sounds like
chance.
a deal.
let's see. We will be waiting for Ryu to finish on restream before we raid out, but I will do my little usual things here. Thank you guys again so much for watching everything. I know Ryu's not done, but I can still do this. Our two amazing, lovely trackers, Skystorm and Cleto. Thank you so much for tracking. You guys did an amazing job. Nosley and Arthur, thank you guys so much for commentating, especially Nosley last minute.
I feel like this was one of the times where, at least I feel like more often than not, this area has X major items is kind of disappointing. But
Personally,
this time it
for
led to
me,
Clawshot, which was nice.
For me, most of the time, yes, it is kind of disappointing, and it's most of the time Kakariko Gorge for some reason.
Yeah, that's also
Like almost
That's
a
always.
lot for some reason.
I guess like other areas are more likely to be hinted in other ways already. Like probably.
Maybe. I guess Gorge also doesn't have any Sphere Zero locations.
That's
Logically.
also fair, yeah. Which makes it a lot more likely to be, yeah. Alright. I've learned a lot again. I do every time, especially like watching some of the top players like both of you. It's just great.
Yeah, this was quite the show that was put on, I would say. Very, very much a good showing of not only how
Yeah, for both,
easy
but
routing
one
could
skip.
be.
But one skip was like the arbiters was very smooth for both of y'all, with Jim having a very nice style art as well, like the phase 1 at least. Phase 2 as well, but phase 1 is just painful.
Sometimes the ping pong goes well.
Yeah,
Ping
and sometimes
pong,
you get hit right out of the cutscene.
Oh
Sometimes.
yeah, or the moment you interact with the spinner track again, there's like one of the spinny things immediately. So many things that can go wrong in style art phase 1.
Alright, so I think with that, do we have anything else, you guys, or are we good to get out of here?
I think I'm good on my end.
Yeah, I'm good.
Same
I
here.
am definitely.
Alright, perfect. So yeah, we'll be heading out. We'll be raiding over to Floof. They are running, I believe, yeah, they're learning TP, the JP glitchless, so they're learning that, so that'll be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
On Dusk. Yeah. So they should be having some fun with that. So we'll be raiding over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, our two lovely commentators, Nosley and Arthur, thank you for coming in and helping out. Our two amazing trackers, once again, Skystorm and Cleto. And our two runners, Jim and Ryuken, thank you guys for putting on quite an amazing show. With
Thank
that,
you to the
we'll be heading out of
restreamer
here.
as well.
No, I didn't do much. I just sat here and just watched people play TP. That was fun.
So did I. Technically.
To be fair, yeah, we kind of all did. Except for, two of them, so...
Yeah, two of them were the ones playing, yeah.
Yeah. But... Alright, so with that, we'll be heading out of here. Thank you guys so much
This
for
took
watching.
shorter than expected.
Bye-bye.
I definitely took
Bye.
it was definitely a short race. Nice 1.5. I was expecting like 2+ hours. I have more time in my day than I thought, so that's kind of nice. But
We have quality
Alrighty, guys.
players, though.
that is true. 2 real good runners. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Bye bye.